Hi, we are I Do Proposals Planner, and as our name says, we plan marriage proposals in a creative and innovative way. Our team is formed by 3 creative persons who found out this opportunity for making business, starting as an idea of one of our team members. Starting out the idea, we began to look at some statistical information, and this is what we found. According to Google Trends, the search for marriage proposal in Mexico has increased in 80% from 2008 to 2016. Also, from Latin America, Mexico is a country with more searches of marriage proposals, and there are no companies that do this kind of work in our country. Having that information and with an optimistic attitude, we tried to figure out which will be our market. We began by making hypotheses, and we established that our customer will have these characteristics: mainly male around 25 to 35 years old, on a committed relationship, middle and upper class, aware of social network, trend topics, and global trends, and that it's interested on innovation. After defining the customer segment, we tried to make assumptions about the kind of product and service the customer wants. We tried to find which characteristics are important for them, and we defined customer expects to have personalized marriage proposals based on their story. They expect us to do the planning and also get everything done. Make photos and video of the documentation of the moment, and of course have the option of getting their ideas done in case they have one, or also have the option of choosing between paying for the idea or the whole job. This includes the creation, planning, and execution. With the hypothesis made, we began to validate those assumptions, trying to find which were true and the real value people can see in the company. To get to that information, we found 36 men with the characteristics we needed and asked them some information about it. The things we asked were: if they were just in a relationship, we tried to ask which pains they think they have related to the moment of the proposal. If there were a service that relieved those pains, will they pay for it? How that service needed to be for them to be satisfied? How important is it to have photos and videos of the moment? If they were married or engaged, we asked them who have been part of their marriage proposal creating and planning. And with that information, we found that 90% of the men found the service attractive. They think photos and videos are important. The service must be confidential, it must include the planning and also be personalized. Also, making these interviews, we get to make our first sale. But when we were getting to this point, an idea popped into our heads. We were making a product that women want, but the ones who pay for it were men. So how can we involve women into the process and sell it easily? To find these answers, we set some interviews to 56 women and asked them if they have been part of the organization of other proposals. What did they think about the service? Will they recommend it to men? Interviewed women loved the business idea. It also told us that they have been part of friends and family proposals by helping on the organization and also being part of the moment, and that they will surely tell men about us. Also, asking women, we found that 60.7% of women desire a creative proposal over an expensive ring, and that 96.4% of women find important to have pictures and video of the proposal. So now that we have all this information, we now know that we must include women, conscientize men about our product and its benefits, and be capable of offering the job without putting men on the spot. That's how we got to the business model and that will work the best for us. First, we need to make some key partnerships. Those will be companies related to our service, like jewelry stores, florists, and wedding planners, so we can exchange clients. They will tell their clients about us, and we will do the same. We must have direct exposure to the client, making it easy for them to find us. For this, we will have a web page, a fan page on Facebook, and the presence in wedding events. And lastly, exposure to women in some of our key activities, because getting them to know us will make more men know about the company. To reach women, we will have summer advertising on social network, TV, wedding events, and bridal stores. After the validation, we found out that the value proposition for clients are in order of importance: confidentiality, planning, and execution of the idea at the last place, creativity.
According to the AMI, Asociación Mexicana de Agencias de Inteligencia de Mercado y Opinión, the middle and upper class are 23.9% of the population of the country. Also, consulting data from INEGI, we found out that the number of men in the country from 25 to 35 years old is more than 8 million. Based on this information, our market size is more than 1 million of the population in Mexico. Right now, we are working on the financial area, defining sales costs and the structure of it. As we are selling a service and not a product, the investment and cost of structure will not be that big. To have a sustainable business, we must consider the creative team payment, acquisition of audiovisual equipment, and the store or place where the company will be established. The cost that each proposal involves will be charged to the client, and we won't have that cost in our structure. The next step to getting the company done is to validate the financial part and get to run some experiments, learn more about the clients and the business model. Having this part, we want to look for founders and money to start. The service we are trying to sell does not require a high-tech developing. As a matter of fact, the success of the company depends more of timing and public relationships. This is I Do Proposal Planner. Thank you for watching.